As you're preparing for your tax return this year and you're about to take a deduction, I want you to ask yourself a question. If you were to take this deduction, are you gonna win IRS audits? In other words, are you gonna win IRS examination? My name is Noura, accounting and tax professional and the founder of Noura's Books. You are in the right place if you're looking to take your business into the next level. Welcome. IRS announced that tax season will officially start on January 24th. So it is time now to gather your documents, your receipts, everything that you need to file your taxes and to take to your tax professional to help you file your tax return for 2021. Now, to answer your question about can you win IRS audits, you need to ask yourself a question. Are you able to substantiate these deductions that you are about to claim for the year you're filing for? If the answer is yes, then okay, go ahead and claim your deduction, but make sure you have a good record, so whenever an instance happen of examination or audit, you can just have all the record organized and make sure that you didn't forget what's happened exactly. So you should document everything correctly to be able to substantiate. In this case, you don't have to worry if your tax return were to be selected to audit. This is mostly important for business owners. And you are a business owner, whether you are sole proprietor, LLC, S Corp, or partnership. Even if you are not incorporated and you're doing any activity as a side hustle just for purpose of profit, you are considered as a business owner. That include freelancers, independent contractor who are on 1099. All of you guys are business owners and you can file Schedule C and get the deductions that you're entitled to. You know you can substantiate your deduction if you are able to prove to IRS that you have the document in place to prove that expense happened and that was a business expense that necessary for your business and maybe increase business advertisement, any business expense basically who is eligible to deduction. You need to have a good record for that. For example, for mileage, if you go do any business trip like going to pick up the meal, going to meet a client or anything, you have to have a mileage sheet template that includes where did you go, when did you go, why did you go, how many miles did you drive for that. All this information needs to be included in a template for each year. So when you claim the deduction for the mileage and anyone asks you from the IRS, okay, how do we know you did all of that? You have proof, you have details. So it's not possibly made up by you, it happened. So also if you, for example, went and had dinner with a prospect or existing client, or even with your team members, if you went and had dinner now for 2021 at least, you can deduct 100% of the meal expenses. But in order to be able to do that, you need to have a good record for that. For example, you have to keep the receipt, write on the receipt who did you eat with, what was the purpose of the meeting, and when, why, anything that can be beneficial to substantiate this was something for business, to do business, then you have to keep in the record to be able to deduct that meal expense. Don't go to a restaurant, pay $1,000 for you and another person and say you can deduct this. Of course, this cannot be deductible. It has to be reasonable. So this is another example of a record keeping. Of course, the best way that can help you to keep a good record of your business expenses to make sure you are qualified for all deduction and you are able to keep all deductions in case return was flagged, you would want to have been doing bookkeeping. If you're doing your bookkeeping in a timely manner, every week, every month, keeping your receipt, attaching that to your transactions, keeping your notes together, it can be easily proved to IRS that it is a business expense, and that will be sufficient for them to say, okay, you're good, go ahead and keep everything together, all the deduction you're eligible to, so you will not owe any tax liability because of poor record keeping. So go ahead and do your bookkeeping now. It's not too late. It's better to do it in a timely manner, but you can still do it for 2021 now. Go to your accountant and have her do that for you so you can file an accurate return and make sure you substantiate all your deduction Don't take a deduction that you cannot substantiate, because it's gonna bring a lot of headache for you if you cannot substantiate it. If you need any help with any your financial need, your tax return, or doing the bookkeeping for last year so you can file a good return, go ahead and book an appointment with me, and I'll be happy to help you for anything you need. And if you have any question, drop them down in the comments or inbox me, or you can email me at noura@nourasbooks.com. I'll also leave the email down below. Book your appointment now and subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing so many more tips about taxes, businesses, and a lot more. I have a lot more to come in the upcoming weeks for while we're doing taxes and much more. Subscribe now if you're looking to take your business into the next level. See you later.